Well, up here at Ramsey, we've got a bit of a show going on here, and the cameras are out, the admirers of Audi are out, and of course the iconic TT. Now, we've all heard this week that there's been the road closures up the mountain as Audi have brought in some of their biggest hitters to test drive this new version. With me is Eric from Audi, and you are a technical guy. I don't know much about what goes on under the bonnet, but exciting upgrade, is it? New car?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's not only an optical improvement, it's also a technical improvement.
Faster?
For sure.
People seem to still like the TT.
Yeah, they like it, and we hope with the new facelift they also like it.
The changes, not big changes to the actual look of the car?
No, it's on the front bumper and the rear bumper, and there are some new technical content and issues we have.
How have you enjoyed your week here in the island?
The week was great. The people like what they are seeing, and we hope that it's they also like the new car and they like what we do. And for us it was a perfect week because the weather was fine, and I think Isle of Man will be a place of sun in the reports.
I have to say, today we're recording this in Ramsey, it is sunny, in Douglas it's raining, so there you go. The people you brought over, were they people who sell the cars, or are they people who own the cars? Who did you bring over?
The people we bring over are journalists from different magazines, print magazines and bloggers. So it's a big coverage, I think, which is made from all the event here all over the world. So you've had a good time. Obviously, hopefully this is going to keep going and selling this car. Yeah. And you see many more years of the TT? We hope we see a lot of years with the TT. Well, more on the Audi TT, and we keep TT in the name, of course. Mr. TT himself. I think a TT expert you refer to these days.
Yeah, I think so, Paul.
Yeah,
yeah.
You've been involved in this anyway this week.
Yes, yeah. Audi rang me and asked me to get involved with it, obviously because of my background with being a TT rider, TT winner and stuff. So they asked me to pass on my experience with them and stuff. So I've done a bit of work with Audi before in the past, actually. So it was all good. I had good contacts with them. So I was the first choice, I suppose.
Now, this wasn't just like garage people coming in. It was journalists. So it was quite important for Audi to make a big impression, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, Paul. It was real high end. It was all the motoring journalists from all around the world. It was a big thing for the Isle of Man to get all these people over to the Isle of Man.
And any sort of feedback you hear? Did it go well?
They loved it, Paul. They loved it. They loved it. They loved the car, but most importantly, they loved the Isle of Man as well. You know what I mean? The weather has been brilliant for us. We had the odd couple of little spots of showers on the mountain, but they generally just loved it. And because ultimately, obviously, we had the mountain closed for 3 hours, but they had to experience the whole road on there.
Did they go crazy up there? Or
no, we were restricted to 90 miles an hour anyway. So the police were up there, so with speed cameras and stuff, so we could literally only do 90 miles an hour. One day, I think we did 100 and we got told off. Literally they could just we went in a controlled convoy as well. Eric, who you've just interviewed there, he was one of the drivers. Daniel as well as one of the drivers as well. So I basically taught them on the first day and said to them, look, this is where you need to be on the road. They loved it. The journalists loved it. So hopefully they'll go back now and write good reports and good things about the Isle of Man.
And not everyone knows there is quite a link. I mean, besides this being a TT, the Audi do have quite a link with the island.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's ultimately NSU won the TT in 1934, I think it was, and basically that's a subsidiary of Audi. So even on the bike, they had the actual race winning bike there, and even on the bike on the tank had the 4 rings of Audi on the tank. So that was before Audi even were classed as a high performance thing. That started, and that's where whenever they produced a sporty model, then they called it the TT from the Isle of Man TT. So we are very good to actually have the TT brand here on their car. So
I mean, it's obviously some people were inconvenienced this week with the road being shut, but you think it's been a positive spin to this thing?
Oh, for sure. If you wanted to pay for the media coverage that we're going to get out of this, you'd have to pay millions and millions of pounds. So, every magazine, motor magazine now in the world is going to have the launch of the new TT on the Isle of Man. So it's hopefully off the back of that, visitors will come to see the beautiful roads that the journalists have been writing about and the beautiful scenery and stuff. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone's had a good time, and definitely think it's a positive for the Isle of Man.